This what happens when language switched from sister to This what happens when babies raised by TV scripts. This what happens when you program to hate yourself. This look like the fight scene in Django, but now we don't need Master's belt. How much you gotta see to know we mentally ill? Trauma in our very bones, there's no excusing this still. We don't know our power in every sense. The power of our minds, our souls, and clearly now our fists. Picture this, you think you can hit this one or this one, and I sit back, wait a minute. Pull out my phone and record while her neck gets cracked, wait a minute. Then have a so-called man present on scene talking about why don't you fight back? Put the phone down and help out your team. How can we be queens with those type of kings? But anyway, and stop calling them her friends, cause it's giving enemy. It took a trip to Cabo to release this envious energy. Now the whole world is mourning. Prayers to her family. Say her name, Shanquella. And to all our girls, this ain't cute, it's not a thriller. Get some therapy if you hurt, don't let it simmer. Cause attacking your own people is a sure way to pull God's trigger, Shanquella.
Don't have no decency to call interview one of you all on the news and say, Mr. Robinson or the Robinson family, we sorry about the loss of your daughter.
This video will focus on the question of why didn't the parents of Dejanay Jackson, Winter Donovan, Elise Hyatt, Khalil Cook, Malik Dyer, Nazir Wiggins offer condolences to the parents of Shanquella Robinson. No cards, flowers, no acknowledgement. Nothing. Is it because they know their children are guilty of murder or participating in a murder? Were the parents complicit in hiding their children when they returned to Charlotte after leaving Mexico? All of them are disturbingly sick-minded individuals. What would you do as a parent? Would you show loyalty to your child by hiding and protecting them, or would you encourage them to tell the truth? Is this the behavior of loving, protective parents or insensitive, heartless parents? What about the hypocrisy of some of the parents who claim to worship God and are pastors in their churches? Winter Donovan's mother, Monica Stimpson, is a pastor in her church.
That doesn't mean turn your eye to sin. That doesn't mean turn your eye to your elder brother.
And yet, this is her response when questioned regarding the actions of her daughter, Winter.
You know, there was somebody else that was falsely accused and persecuted and actually got killed, but it turned out for a good. His name was Jesus. They beat the crap out of him. They tore his name down. They lied about him, and they took him to the cross. And he was innocent.
Were you there? Were you over there?
He was actually innocent. So it's not even deemed strange that these things are happening in this manner. But the truth has always prevailed. But
what about the hypocrisy of the parents of Elise Hyatt, Alvin Battle and Annette Hyatt, who are both pastors and are reported to be well connected in the community due to their pastorship and political connections?
Will you let God test your dedication?
And if you're a believer, he's definitely going to test your dedication. That's for sure.
That's right.
Okay, it's bigger than what we could ever handle. Ask God to come in. And we got a situation right now that we're just praying about, and we know God is in control.
These pretense pastors have the perfect platform of the pulpit to address this situation and offer support to the grieving family and call for a unification of the community in seeking justice for Shanquella. Why are the pastors silent? Why are any of the parents silent? Because they know their children are guilty. Ultimately, adults are responsible for their own behavior, not their parents. The parents who are pastors have a higher responsibility to reach out to grieving families, offering condolence and spiritual encouragement. For the pastors to remain completely silent shows hypocrisy. How do they teach their congregants how to live their lives according to God's word when they ignore God's word and prove to be hypocritical when it involves their own evil son or daughter?